Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing this new show by Tyler Perry called Divorced Sistas, Season 1, Episode 1. And it's a brand new show by Tyler Perry on BET Plus, and I guess it's like an extension of the Sistas universe. So it's not like a spin-off or anything like that, because it's not connected to the original series. It's just like an extension of the Sistas series. So this series stars five different women: Geneva, um, Naomi, Bridget, Rashida, and Tiffany. So the episode starts off with Geneva and Tiffany in a car on their way to pick up Geneva's daughter Anika. And they're in the car chatting it up. Basically, they're discussing Tiffany's divorce. They're trying to figure out what's going on with Rashida. They're discussing Naomi's divorce. They're talking about how, Geneva went through IVF just to have Anika. They're just chopping it up, catching up. So then they finally pick up her daughter Anika, and the teacher mentions that it's good to she never really sees Geneva, and it's good to have both parents involved in Anika's life. So then we go to the church, and Rashida is there with Bridget and her husband, and they're having a meeting because Rashida's the first lady of the church, so she's married to a pastor. And they're clearly having issues. I mean, he's down talking her in a meeting. She's damn near about to cry. And he's just embarrassing her in front of everybody. So then he ends up leaving, and then she ends up confronting him in the hallway. He basically says that she needs to stop crying and everything. It's not that serious. And then also before that, he basically said that he's going to invite Naomi's ex-husband, who's currently going through a divorce, to the banquet that they're having later that night. So then, obviously she tries to stop that. So then Naomi shows up to Geneva's house, and Geneva and Tiffany pulls up with Anika, and Naomi starts cussing. So Geneva tells Anika to go in the house. So then Naomi's cussing. Basically, she's mad because I guess Geneva's her lawyer. She couldn't file a lawsuit against her ex-husband. Apparently Naomi's like crazy. She's going through a divorce, and she's crazy, about her ex-husband and all this other stuff. Because apparently her ex-husband left her for a white girl. So then she storms off, fires Geneva, and storms off. So then Geneva and Tiffany are at the house talking. And Anika basically is like using cuss words. She's saying, "Oh, girl, you so damn fine," like kisses the girl with her doll. And Geneva's asking her where she learned this from. She says she learned this from her dad talking to another woman at the school, which was a woman that her classmate, who drops off her classmate Maddie. So then Geneva tries to get answers. She ends up calling the school, and the teacher says she can't give her information because she can get in trouble for that. So she ends up going to the school herself, convincing the janitor to let her in. And she looks up and she sees Maddie's last name, and the janitor ends up telling her about Maddie's parents and how her mom owns a yoga spot and everything. So she's like, okay, bad. So then Naomi's at the crib, and she hires this man to, I guess, have sex with her. And he's amazed by her house. He's like, "Is this all you? You ain't got nobody living here, do you?" Like asking a lot of weird questions. So then he basically he ends up talking about her, basically saying that a woman can't get this on her own. She tries to kick him out, but he ends up choking her and like saying that she's gonna get what he paid her to do, and they end up having sex or whatever, crazy sex. And then the guy who plays this guy plays Doc on All the Queen's Men. So then she ends up having sex with him, and then throws him the money like a whore and then kicks him out. But he's saying he's not leaving, and this and that and the third. And she basically tries to tell him to leave, and she points a gun to his head. He licks the gun, saying, tell her to shoot it, saying, yeah, that's what he likes. He likes that dangerous shit. So then he sees her trying to look at her ex-husband's new girlfriend's Instagram, and she's blocked. So then he helps her and logs her into his fake account, and she ends up stalking her page from there. So then she ends up he ends up leaving and saying he'll be back, basically. So then Tiffany and Bridget are out getting their nails done, and they're talking, and basically Bridget tells Tiffany about Rashida having issues with her husband, and Tiffany tells Bridget about Geneva having issues with her husband, about what Nika said. So then the episode ends with this young girl who's 19 coming to see Rashida, asking her for advice, and she's crying, saying, asking her, will God forgive her, or will she forgive her? She said, forgive me for what? Because she's been sleeping with Rashida's husband this whole entire time. Yes, so that's how this episode ended. Like I said, this is a good show. I think I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. I like it a little bit more than Sistas. It's really good right now. And I will see you guys Thursday for episode 2.